The torches burned low as the royal court gathered in silent expectation. Queen Eleanor sat motionless, her crown gleaming beneath the flickering light. A chill wind crawled through the hall, carrying whispers of betrayal. Her physician entered, robes dark with the scent of crushed herbs. He bowed low, clutching a silver vial filled with thick black liquid. "For her strength," he said softly, though none could hear. The queen raised it to her lips, her eyes cold as winter steel. The potion slid down her throat, heavy and bitter like grief. Moments later, her hands trembled, the cup clattering to the floor. Courtiers gasped as her pulse slowed, then vanished altogether. The physician's gaze met the chancellor's, a knowing silence passing. They carried her to her chamber, claiming she had fainted. Outside, the bells tolled thrice, signaling the death of dusk. The king, away at war, would not return for 6 more nights. By morning, her body was gone. Only the imprint of her crown remained. Servants whispered she had awoken in the crypt below the castle. Some swore they heard her nails scraping from beneath the marble slab. Others claimed the physician was seen burying something heavy in snow. On the 7th night, the king's horse thundered through the gate. He demanded to see his wife, alive or dead. The chancellor hesitated, sweat glistening beneath his powdered wig. The king stormed to the crypt, sword drawn, breath ragged. The door creaked open. Inside, candles burned though no one lit them. The coffin lay ajar. Scratch marks marred the inside of its lid. A single lock of golden hair rested on the stone floor. The king's heart froze as he turned toward a sound behind him. There she stood, pale, eyes hollow yet alive with vengeance. Her voice came cracked, each word trembling with fury. "They buried me breathing." The king dropped his sword, unable to look away. From behind her, the physician emerged, candle shaking in his hand. "Your Majesty," he whispered. "I tried to stop them." The queen raised her hand. The air thickened, suffocatingly cold. "You brewed the poison," she hissed, "and you buried my name." The king stumbled back as her fingers grazed the physician's throat. His body convulsed, eyes bulging as blood seeped from his lips. He fell beside her coffin, lifeless, eyes staring into nothing. The queen turned slowly toward her husband. "Did you know?" she asked. Silence filled the crypt heavier than any tombstone. The king's lips quivered. "I did not." The queen's gaze softened for a heartbeat, then hardened again. "Then you will rule alone." The candles flared, their flames twisting like tongues of judgment. The crypt doors slammed shut, echoing across the kingdom. By dawn, the king was found dead beside the open tomb. His crown lay split in two, blood dried on the edge. The queen's body was never found again. But every stormy night, the chapel bells ring 13 times, and those who hear them swear they see her shadow on the tower. Her hands clutch the crown that once betrayed her heart. Her eyes glimmer like embers that refuse to die. Some say she guards the castle still, seeking her stolen breath. Others say she waits for her next coronation in silence. The village below leaves no flowers on the royal graves. They whisper the queen walks among them, veiled in snow. The old bells never rust, no matter how many winters pass. The king's portrait fades, but hers remains untouched by time. The physician's descendants left the kingdom within a year. They took with them a sealed chest no one dared to open. When the chest was found centuries later, it was empty. Except for a crown, half cracked, half gleaming, and a whisper in the dust that said, "I was never gone." The historian who opened it never slept again. Each night he dreamed of a woman rising from marble. Her eyes met his through the centuries, cold and unblinking. He awoke to find scratches on his window pane, the same words etched in frost: "More weight." Scholars still argue if her story was real or cursed. The castle stands empty, yet candles burn inside each night. Guards refuse to stay past midnight. They say they hear a woman's breathing under the floor. Some nights her laughter echoes through the great hall. Other nights, only silence answers the toll of the bell. The throne remains cold, untouched since her reign ended. The crown lies in glass, glinting like a memory of power. Every year on her death's anniversary, it tilts slightly forward, as if bowing to a queen who never left her throne. And those who watch swear they hear her whisper, The crown belongs to the living, but the throne remembers the dead.